Hello, friendos. How are we doing? How are we doing? As always, fashionably late. Standard procedure. I'm not even not even ready to go live. We're still getting everything set up. How are we doing? How are we doing, friendos? Uh, there we go. There we go. There we go. It's Morbin time, or is it morning time? Good one. Good one. How are you guys doing on this fine Tuesday? You're right. You look tired. Yeah, a little bit. I look that. Oh god, okay. I do look pretty tired. You're not wrong. How are we doing, guys? How's the audio? Standard procedure. Got to ask. Yeah, there's definitely not going to be any Halo here. Besides, obviously, the official Morbius DLC they're announcing. There's always that. But other than that, um, they're not announced. There's nothing else. Besides the official Morbius DLC, of course. Whiterun Guard. Thank you for the $2, dude. Nice to see that you're watching all the way from Whiterun. Here we go again. Hope you remember before. Thank you very much, bro. I think I actually missed. I think someone else donated. Before I went live. Give me 1 second. Let me. Sure, there's a way I can check this on. Apparently not. Well, someone else donated before I went live, and it's not showing any record of it anywhere. So you're here, whoever it is. Thank you very much. I appreciate that a lot. I can't seem to find it anywhere. It's not showing up in any of my software for some reason. But thank you very much. 243 cancels all Halo production and announces new Morbius game. Thank you, Lone Spot and Static. Appreciate it. Halo Finite confirmed. Yeah, something like that. Something like that. Luminous Wings. Thanks for £10, dude. Thank you very much, man. We might not get any Halo news, but it still should be a good time. I hope so. I hope so. I want to see more Starfield. That's probably obviously Kojima's game as well, but we're not gonna. I don't think we're gonna get anything else out of that today. Because I'll be honest, like the show the other day, it was a bit of a letdown. I think, like when I was watching it, at no point was I like, right, I'm excited for the next thing because like most of the stuff they showed, I just wasn't that interested in, really. You're COVID positive. Oh shit, sorry, dude. I hope you get well soon. Get a lot of water down you. Yeah, like the show of the day wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be, honestly. Like the past years shows have been a lot better. Not many of the games there were like games where I'd be like, yeah, I'm definitely going to play that. But that might just be because my repertoire of games is so small now. Like, what do I play right now? RuneScape. And that's about it. Like, I literally just play RuneScape. I don't really play much else right now. Dr. Schockenberg, thanks for $10, dude. In your opinion, when do you think we can expect more story to Halo Infinite? Will it be DLC or another game? See, this time last year, I would have expected it to be like, I would have expected to get a teaser this E3 and then maybe have it released end of this year or start of next year. But now I don't know, no idea, honestly. I'm of the opinion where that 10-year plan thing, the more I thought about it, I don't like it because, like, seeing how Infinite's live service has been run, I don't want that for 10 years. I'd rather have a new game. I mean, they're going to do the 10-year plan thing, so we're going to have to deal with that. But I hope that at the very least we get a lot of campaign DLC strewn throughout because I don't want to have to wait years upon years upon years for any sort of campaign stuff. Wait, that would really suck because, like, the high point of Infinite for me is the campaign and the story, and if that's the one thing that like they don't touch for ages, then I don't know. I'll be kind of annoyed with that because that's a massive like the campaign appeals to such a large group of people for Halo, and I feel like not having frequent updates for that, like you do with multiplayer, is a bit of a letdown, and I think you're missing a large audience if you do that. Personally, but yeah, we'll see. I'm hoping we get spin-offs, but I think thinking about spin-offs is like being on the first mile of a marathon and thinking about the last 100 meters at this point. Like we've got a long way to go with Infinite before we even start thinking about spin-offs. So I don't know at this point. Thank you for the $10, dude. Agent 420, thanks for the $2. How's it going, my man? Also, what do you think we'll see? My day's alright, dude. It's been alright. I've been editing my Modern Warfare 2 video that's coming out tomorrow, which I've actually made very good progress on today, actually. A lot more than I thought I'd do. What do you think we'll see? Probably nothing, to be honest with you. I figured I'd stream it just in case, but I don't think we'll see anything. We'll see, though. We'll see. Thank you very much. Grafton, welcome back, dude. Thank you for the 10 quid, bro. I appreciate that. Hello there. 3 streams in one year. Surely we are blessed. Just a little bit. In fact, 4 streams. 5 streams, actually, because I did 3 on Twitch and then 2 on here. So 5 streams. God damn. Really pulling out all the stops this year. Thank you for the 10 quid, bro. I appreciate it. Good to see you here. Who else have we got? Great Destroyer, thanks for the $5, dude. That donation was from me. Oh, shit. When you couldn't find us, here's an extra mile. Dude, thank you very much. You didn't have to do that, but thank you very much. I appreciate that dono and the previous one. Thank you very much. Koga, welcome back, bro. How's it going? Good day, brother. Good day to you, too. One day I'm gonna perfect an Aussie accent so I can say that in an Australian accent. One day. We're gonna stick around for long since I'm really sick, and this stream is just what we saw. Yeah. Plus, like we said, we're really keen for stuff. Yeah, pretty much. If you're sick, get a lot of water down you. Get some water down you. It'll help you out a lot. It's like a trend in my streams. It's like during the flight one, as I remember you were like that. Get some water down you, lad. Good to see you there, bro. Good to see you. Hope you get well soon. Josh Nosek, thanks for the $1, dude. Mouse, thank you for the $5. Hopefully 343 retcons every game except 5. That'd be wild. Imagine, bro. Imagine. Oh, my there we go. My chat crashed for a second. Become hydrated, indeed. Get some water down you. Some water down you. Get some water down you. HLG merch when? You never know. You never know. It would be cool to make more HLG videos. I mean, that video that I made the other day, it did really bad, and I didn't expect that video to do well at all. It's just one, like, it's a video that I made ages ago, like before Elden Ring came out. It was like a buffer video. The plan was originally I was going to release that video while I was addicted to Elden Ring, but then I just ended up making an Elden Ring video, so I didn't need to at the time. But yeah, that was still a fun video regardless. Halo dude, thanks for the $2, dude. Izzy, thank you for the £5. Why can't they just give us a spin-off game where we play as Yab Yab the Destroyer, the King of all Ungai and Nipple Academy? I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, to be fair, we are getting that Yap Yap event supposedly for Infinite in like September. So like they're doing something with Yap Yap. Whether or not they'll do a spin-off is I don't know, probably not, but you never know. You never know. I do hope that in the next few years we do start getting some spin-offs though, because like Halo is so much more than just the main story. There's so much more that can be done with Halo. And it's just kind of annoying seeing none of that being tapped into. And then the one time it is tapped into is the Halo TV show. And I'm not going to talk about that anymore. I'm going to push that right to the back of my mind until I'm forced to bring it back to the forefront when Season 2 comes out. If I even make videos on Season 2, which to be quite honest with you, I'm hoping to God that I don't make videos on Season 2 of that when it comes out. What Halo TV show exactly? Kevin, yeah, that is the MCR wristband. I'm keeping it on. Keeping it on. It is very hot in London today, you're right. It's boiling. It is melting. And I don't have my AC on. Pitbull Jr., thanks for the $5, dude. Halo fans have entered the dark timeline. Yes, indeed, we have done. Actually, we say entered. And we've been in this dark timeline for quite a while, I think. I don't think it's a new thing. Fortunately, but yeah, it is what it is. Agent 420, thanks for the $5 again, dude. Would you rather have campaign DLC continuing forward after Infinite's end or before it, the Infinity Attack? I think it would be really cool to get a playable Infinity Attack where like you play as like maybe even like play as Palmer or something, or play as like a member of Blue Team or member of Osiris or like someone on someone who's not Chief on Infinity as it goes down. I would love that, but then obviously I want stuff after as well. I want more like endless stuff. When we get that though, who knows? Who knows? I genuinely thought like this time last year, I genuinely thought that at this show this year, we'd get like a teaser for it. Like how last year Resident Evil Village got that teaser during the Capcom show last year. They got their teaser for the Village DLC. I was thinking that we'd get something like that this year for Halo, and then we get the DLC later this year or like maybe early next year. But that's not happening. Yeah. Nomad GRD, thank you for the 450, dude. I'll forever be waiting for a Church AI from RVB. I can't believe they haven't done a Red versus Blue AI yet. That's quite surprising. I thought they'd do it like at least do like a Church or Caboose or Sarge one. I mean, I think they probably will do at some point for sure. Yeah, they will at some point for sure. Scorpius Venomous, thanks for $2, dude. Can you do lore for the Rakshasa or Eagle Strike armor? I'm not gonna say never, but I'm gonna be honest. Like I said this on the stream of the day, don't expect any lore videos from me for a while because I've done pretty much everything that I want to do for Infinite. I don't want to do armor lore videos in Infinite because I refuse to spend any money on the armor. I'm not paying for anything in that store. So if I want to make the videos to the quality that I usually do them as, I would have to have a way to unlock all the armor. And I don't know, I just feel lazy doing like recordings of the customization menu. So I don't think so, honestly. Don't expect that kind of content for a while. I'm just not really in the mood to make it either. Like, I'm barely making any Halo content right now, to be honest with you. Like, right now I'm working on one Halo video. I'm working on a Halo video, Modern Warfare 2 video, and a Resident Evil 4 video. Focusing right now mainly on branch out stuff. It's pretty much the main goal at the moment. But, I mean, yeah, never say never. Never say never. Enclave, thanks for the $5, dude. I know it never happened, but imagine a sci-fi spin-off by Platinum Games made in the same bin as MGR. Yeah, that would be sick in the Ten Ride Fractures universe. Or, like, honestly, dude, I want an Arbiter game like that really bad. I still think Arbiter deserves his own spin-off. Not need, he deserves. Well, does need as well, but he deserves a spin-off dedicated to him. I hope. Jusac, thanks for the $2, dude. Hope they hint at Halo Wars 3. They won't do. They won't do. I can dream. I'd like to, but I doubt they will do. Thank you, Kevin. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun making that video. I want to make another zombies video. I don't know what it's going to be. It'd be like completely different to that. But I do want to make another zombies video at some point. I might make a video about like. I'd love to make a video about some of like the OG lore for zombies. Like not a lore video, but like a video like looking at how zombies used to do its lore in particular, like with conspiracy theories and stuff like that. Because that shit was like my bread and butter back in the day, and I miss it so much. I'd love to do something like that at some point. Old Man Skeletor, thanks for $10, dude. I can't actually watch this one, so here's hoping I don't miss anything I actually care about. Cheers, mate. Thank you very much, bro. I appreciate that. I don't think you'll miss much if all you're here for is Halo. I don't think you'll miss much. The show is starting now, so let me know what the audio is like, guys.
Hey, we are a small snippet of Squanch Games, and we are here to tell you how excited we are to be a part of the Microsoft Games Show Extended.
Game Showcase Extended.
You know, Game Showcase Extended. What's the need for the extended? Why add that extra word?
It's
like, is there one that's not extended?
I love Portal, Rookie.
And
I
that's
love Portal.
why?
And I want to make a Portal video at some point,
There's
actually.
a not extended one, okay.
And that one's just called without the extended.
So that's just called
there's the normal one. I know what this is.
Yeah.
Well, hey, look, we're happy to be.
I knew it was the Rick and Morty guy. I forgot his name.
Nonetheless.
I knew it was though. Deep Dish, thanks for £10, dude. Campaign Chief, Multiplayer Cortana, Forge, Kirby's Arbiter, Firefighters Jonathan, Warzone, Executive 490, and the season event so far is God, I wish it was 2007. Deep Dish, yeah, me too sometimes, dude. Me too. Me too, bro. Thank you for the £10. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate that. I agree. Alexander, thanks for the $5, dude. Lock on the Infinity spin-off. I would love a Lock spin-off, honestly, where they actually do his character justice. I'd love that at some point. Air Pilot, thanks for the £2, dude. I said this yesterday, more Splitgate. Oh? No, okay. Yeah, I do want to make another Splitgate video at some point. I don't know when that'll be, but I do want to make another one at some point. Yeah, I do want to. What do you guys think about them only focusing on the next 12 months of Xbox at this show? Because I thought it was a really good idea, but then I saw yesterday after the show, quite a lot of people were saying like, "Oh, I wish they'd show more of like further out stuff," and I can kind of see that as well. I'm so getting copyrighted for this song. I'm so getting copyrighted. At least they're being honest. Yeah, there's definitely like a more honest take on it this time. Showing off actual raw gameplay, not just like out-of-engine trailers that don't really depict anything in the game. Yeah, I do think that doing the next 12 months is a good thing, because yeah, like Kevin said, we're doing the show again in a year's time anyway, so we can just keep doing it. I wouldn't mind if maybe they did like one smaller show that was dedicated to stuff that's like years out.
Welcome to Xbox Game Showcase Extended. I'm Aaron, this is Malik, and we have the honor of diving deeper into some of the most exciting and talked about announcements, as well as gameplay from the Xbox and Bethesda Games Showcase just 2 days ago. For the first time ever, the entire showcase was focused on games you can play over the next 12 months.
That's right, Aaron. You saw world premiere gameplay from
World Premiere
and Starfield, and today we've got Bethesda's own Pete Hines right here to tell us more. You'll hear from the renowned developers behind the brand new Xbox franchise, Our History Untold. Dive into Naraka Blade Point with our partners at NetEase Games, and so much more.
But first, we begin with a special look at how our fans got to celebrate the Xbox and Bethesda Games Showcase with a message.
Catch up on donuts whilst oh, from Phil Spencer. I think. Yeah, Phil Spencer?
I love coming to events like this. You can just feel the energy. People.
I do like Phil. Phil's a good guy. Phil's a really good guy. Unity Kitty, thanks for the $5. Sadly, because of a lot of the Rooster Teeth drama and RVB's VAs leaving, we probably won't get any. That's true. I know they're not as not as calm a waters over there nowadays as it used to be. I mean, to be honest, I've not watched Red vs. Blue since the PSA, the trailer that they did for the Halo 3 Heroic Map Pack in like 2008. That's the last time I watched Red vs. Blue, when Bungie had them do a trailer for Foundry. And Sarge gets killed by a spool of, or someone gets killed by a spool of sixth grade wire or whatever it is. That's the last time I watched Red vs. Blue. It's been a long time. Very long time. Yeah. Andrew, thanks for the $5, dude. Morning, had a crack at treatment / pilot script for a Doom TV series. Ideally chronicling the events from Knee Deep in the Dead. Oh, dude, okay, right. That's another thing. That's another video that I really want to make, actually. Thank you for bringing that up, Andrew. I've still not played any of the DLC for Doom Eternal, and I really want to. So I might make a video about those at some point, because I think people would like that a lot, and I really want to play the DLC, and I never got around to it somehow. I will at some point, and I will make a video about that. Last thing though, I'm surprised some kind of like. Okay, I'll take that back. I said I'm surprised that no like Doom TV show or movie's been done, but then I remembered that a Doom movie has been done twice, and the first one was like serviceable. Like, it's not Doom. It kind of is, but like it's like a fun movie just to like casually watch. The second one I heard not good things about. To the point where like id literally said like, yeah, we have nothing to do with this, so like don't blame us for it. Yeah, the one with The Rock was I thought was like an alright like early to mid 2000s like sci-fi horror action movie kind of thing. So in the same vein as like the early Resident Evil movies, where they're not good in terms of Resident Evil, but like the first few I can watch and like casually enjoy and be like, oh, that's like that one thing from the game, but it's not a good adaptation by any means. This is another game that I've still not played. I've been meaning to for so long and I've still not played it. When is Infection returning? Unmute, yeah, whoops. When is Infection returning? No idea. Not a clue, I'm afraid. It's on PC Game Pass, so I can try it. That's sick. TJ Smith, thanks for the £5, dude. Halo's my favorite franchise. It's not in a good place at the moment. It's sad. I agree, bro. I agree. In the meantime, I'm reading Contact Harvest. Nice, dude. The opening chapter of Contact Harvest is unironically the strongest opening chapter of any Halo book ever. Easily. Easily. So good. Odin, thank you for the 200 krona, dude. That's wild. Thank you very much, man. Good to see you back. Did you notice that the Grunts and Ungoy in the new encyclopedia got 3 official subspecies? I did, yeah. I did. They did it for all of them, and I like that a lot. I like actually officially distinguishing them now. I like that separation for them. It's that was good. Encyclopedia was really, really, really good. That was, if you haven't got that, I would recommend getting it.
Absolutely.
Very good. Thank you for the 200 krona, bro. I appreciate that a lot. It's good to see you back.
Rush it out the door before it's ready. I think we have continued to sort of examine how we think about games and making sure that they are going to meet our players.
Open chapter of Onyx is good, but having Johnson sniping Innie with a stanchion through like a construction site on the side of a Hornet is like the coolest thing ever.
While a lot of our folks are not back in the office, and that has an impact. I also think we've been thinking about things like release dates and when do we give those out, and how do we make sure we give one out that we actually hit and don't have to change later. So it's not something we undertake lightly, but at the end of the day, I think what our fans expect, what Xbox fans, what Bethesda fans expect is a high quality game, and we want to do everything we can to give our teams the time to fully realize the games they're making.
Yeah, and I think that's what it's all about, right? Like delivering an amazing experience for the players out there. And so, speaking of games, we're just going to jump into it. We're going to start with how the showcase started with
Sounds good.
Redfall. Now, before we even get into the game, Arcane's making the game.
Yeah,
A
Redfall.
little bit about the pedigree of
I'm
Arcane,
a bit iffy now.
These folks over there, they're doing their thing.
Arcane Studios is known for...
Because like, I watched the gameplay again last night after the stream, or the other night after the stream, and it has that, there's like this style of aesthetic that's become really popular in the last few years, where it's like, that is a masterpiece of a game. If you haven't played Prey 2017 yet, please do yourself a favor and get it. It's on Game Pass. That game is an absolute goddamn masterpiece. Please play that game.
And sort of giving players the tools to decide. You figure out how you want to complete this mission or get through this area. We're not going to tell you.
Yeah, so this style of aesthetic, right, as I was saying, where it's like, it's not a gritty, realistic aesthetic, and it's also not cartoony. It's just like half and half.
They want.
And Redfall has it, Back 4 Blood had it, State of Decay had it, loads of other games have it that aren't coming to my head right now, but they're the first 3 that come to my mind, and that I don't like that aesthetic.
Up to 4
where it's like,
so immediately you might say
it's like half Fortnite, like cartoony aesthetic, but also like half kind of like
in which it is different, but I think
realistic kind of aesthetic. I don't know if anyone know what I mean.
All of those things about an Arcane game that they love.
I'm being guys. I did. They didn't show much of yesterday. That Capcom show was really small, but
is their ability to
yeah, I did. I watched all the RE4 stuff last night.
A really high level of polish and
very excited. Did Dishonored have that art style? So I've never played. I've been meaning to play Dishonored for years. I swear it didn't, but I never played it. So
you can absolutely do that in Redfall, but you can also do things that you haven't been able to do in an Arcane game, like experience it with friends and find out sort of how the whole can become greater than the sum of the parts, like playing it off of each character's abilities. You saw some of that in the demo that we showed. I think the more that people appreciate that, you almost are going to want to try and play Redfall a couple of different ways. You might want to play it by yourself a little bit.
Yeah, I've got to play Dishonored at some point.
Either or both of those things.
Been meaning to for like 8 years.
Playing with friends because I'm taking applications for friends to help me get through Redfall.
Can I put my name on that?
Poor guy. That sounded so sad. I'm taking applications for friends.
Keep me on that list.
All right,
we need to
go
explore Redfall together.
I'm excited. I can't wait for.
Yeah, it kind of does, Kevin. It looks like Back 4 Blood, but with magic.
Now, between the trailer that we saw last year at the reveal,
we'll see. I'm kind of tired of like.
I feel like Redfall reminded
these co-op games where everyone plays as a different character with unique abilities and stuff. I'm kind of getting a bit tired of that because a lot of games have done that in recent years, and it's starting to get a little bit diluted.
Watch just like combat footage. You might look at Left 4 Dead or Back 4 Blood or any of these things and go, oh, I see multiple characters facing a bunch of enemies, and so it's the same game. But I think that would be doing a disservice. That it's all of the things that take place in between the combat as well as the combat itself, sort of combining different skills and abilities in the way that you do, Layla dropping down an elevator using her powers that Jacob can use to get up top on a roof and provide cover. You have different characters who play roles really well, how you choose to use Brebone, the robot, all of those things come into, again, allowing the players not to say, here's a set of rules and you can only use, no, here's just some stuff that you can go off into this amazing sort of dynamic, ever-changing.
I am definitely going to try Redfall because I think the vampire genre in general has been done so dirty because of Twilight. Like in the early 2000s, there were so many really good vampire movies, like vampire horror movies as well. Like the original Blade is still my favorite Marvel movie of all time. No Marvel movie from the MCU or anything else has ever topped, and probably will ever top Blade 1, the original Blade. That movie is so good, so good.
That the team is actually saying things like, "Now is the perfect time."
Least favorite saying is, "There's never been a better time to play a game."
The BBC Dracula show, yeah, I think I remember watching that when I was younger. That was good.
The thing that we love about where Elder Scrolls Online is,
yeah, honestly, Kevin, like the MCU stuff for me has never really done much for me personally. I've never really been a huge fan.
Like going to High Isle, a place they've never been in, an Elder Scrolls
Blade
game.
versus
It does a
Marvel,
lot of things like.
Oh yeah, Raimi's Spider-Man as well. Oh, absolutely god tier. I'm literally rewatching that trilogy right now. So like, yeah, also god tier beyond all belief. But Blade 1, it's got this like edgy early 2000s like techno vibe to it, with like loads of gore, cool fighting. Wesley Snipes is great in it. Who else was in it? Who was wasn't Carl Urban, the other dude who's evil at the end? He was really good as well.
Such a huge part for an online game.
So good.
Creating an environment where anybody, no matter whether you just started playing or you've been playing for 8 years, can have a good experience. No matter how you decide.
Blank, thank you for the $1, dude. Appreciate that. Lovely Lemonade, thanks to $5. Imagine everyone went to Warzone game mode, bigger and better. Halo Wars 1-2 vehicles, bigger teams, drivable banished scarabs. I mean, I'd be down for that. I'd prefer it to be like an invasion style thing, but I'd be down for that for sure.
I want to talk about Fallout.
I think we're
huge milestone recently, 25 years of Fallout. It can.
We're quite a ways off that yet.
Right? We're talking about
that kind of thing for Infinite yet, considering we don't even have infection yet.
And
thank you for the $5, dude.
As aware of anybody, like this franchise did not start with Bethesda. It's one that we took on along the way, and our intent is not just to pay homage to like Bethesda Fallout. Like, no, we mean all Fallout, because what this series has done, what it meant to us as players when we went and played those games, played the original Fallout 2. And then what the franchise has become, and sort of growing and finding an even, a new audience with Fallout 3, Fallout 4, Fallout New Vegas, Fallout 76 is something we really want to celebrate. And honestly, what's going on in Fallout 76 with the pit and your ability to continue to push the boundaries in an online game of story and meaningful player choice, and as you're going along making decisions that
anybody in here play Fallout New Vegas, Fallout 76? Like, anyone here still play it? Because I did hear some things like maybe a year ago that it was actually starting to get decent.
Also keenly aware of the incredible
amount but I've never played it.
Dedication from all of our teams across Bethesda to say, like,
if you play it still, how is it?
We want to give the fans more of what they want and the kind of experiences that they want. And where Fallout 76 is now is truly remarkable when you go back and look at sort of where we were and how far we've come, and honestly how much cool stuff is in store in the pit. It's going to be super fun.
Excited to jump in, and again, that's one.
It's okay, but dropped off for me. I've never will.
That 76 community, again, not just in the game, but what they do for.
So many player friends, Overwatch just an okay game. Worth trying. Not saying you might love it.
Funds for worthwhile
causes.
Like, it's not just an amazing.
Definitely not rushing to try it.
Amazing group of human beings, and honestly,
whenever I hear reach a new audience, my brain tunes out. Yeah, I know. I know how you feel.
We're going to move on to Starfield, all right?
Okay.
All right, so let's talk about it. Starfield ended the show. I got to say, watching the trailer, breathtaking. It's one of those things from the different locations and just seeing the difference between that moon versus the populated city, just amazing. The dog fighting, just everything was so awesome. The team really outdid themselves.
It's one of those things about a Bethesda Studios game that I always love, and it's been the case, honestly, since, I worked on Morrowind and Oblivion and all those games that, we talked about. And for every single one, you cannot pin people down to, oh, it's about this, because it's not. Like, ultimately what those games are
I agree.
massive sandboxes where they give players just ridiculous amounts of freedom to say, you go figure out what kind of game you want to play and what kind of experience you want to have, because that's what this game is about. It's not us prescribing and saying, you have to do these things. And like, no, it's about creating this huge sandbox with planets so you can completely explore and say, yeah, but you don't have to. Like, it's entirely up to you to figure out what is fun for me. Do I want story? Do I want to join factions? Do I want to, you know, build outposts and gather resources to build more cool stuff? The team really puts all of those tools.
I'm happy they've kept base building for Fallout 4, because that was one of the few changes / new additions in Fallout 4 that I really liked.
Different than mine, which is going to be different than
It
everybody.
was really good. Like, Fallout 4 for me did not do much. Like, I actually, in hindsight, I never finished it. I got to the very, like, as soon as it came out, I was insanely excited for it. Played the hell out of it. Got right to the end, to where you get to the Institute, and my game bugged, and the quest line just like got soft locked or hard locked, I guess. I just stopped playing, and I never felt like going back to it.
To the most freedom and least limitations, right? Where the items in the world are all real things. You walk into a store and there's a bunch of weapons or whatever. Like, that's not just art on a countertop. Like, you could pick those up. You could steal them and run out of it. You can create chaos. Like, we don't want to put too many limits on what
one of the best things about Bethesda games.
Allowed to do. We love it when players say, I wonder what happens if, and then they try it, and then they get to see, like, oh my Lord, chaos ensued and it was insanity. Everybody was shooting at me. And like, that's, I think, the beauty of Bethesda Game Studios and the number of ways that they push for you to explore that, right? It's not just one, it's, you could spend thousands of hours doing nothing but shipbuilding.
Dude,
like,
Far Harbor, yes. Far Harbor, I did play, actually. I played that when it came out. That was such a good DLC. I was genuinely blown away by how good the DLC was.
I want a kind of experience that I'm guided through so that I kind of get to see stuff, and I might stop here and there. Oh, there's a cool side quest that I got, but you know, I want something that sort of leads me through, because I'm
if you played Far Harbor and didn't detonate the nuke, then you played it wrong. As soon as I got the option at the end, I was like, yep, I'm blowing this nuke up.
Where the fun is, and no approach is wrong. Like, for me, that's epic, because it says, we aren't putting any limits on what you can or can't do. We're going to set you loose. And
probably that comment got blocked. Fallout 4 is one of those games you'll shit talk after putting in hundreds of hours, literally, dude.
To spend your time in this world we've created.
I love that. And you know, what you said about, you know, those moments that maybe you experience that I don't, like, those are some of the best moments if I think back to playing RPGs when I'm discussing with my friends. Oh, did you see that? No, I didn't see that. Where did you see it? And having them go out and find it. So I think that's going to be one of those things.
We talk about that a lot, that sort of water cooler moment.
Exactly.
Of, like, you come in the next day and you talk to everybody about what you did, and you were like, wait, I did that quest, but I did this completely different thing. And you sort of start to appreciate all of the choices that you could have made, you didn't even realize were an option. Like, oh, I didn't even think about doing that. Like, oh yeah, I just ran in and stole his ship and shot all of his crew members and took off. Like, you can do that? Like, oh yeah.
It's interesting seeing the creation engine, Bethesda's creation engine being used so differently.
Game Studios game, and when we
This is the weirdest shit, dude, I know. It's got a mind of its own.
You just gave me some ideas for stealing people's ships. So I appreciate that. That's going to be top on the list to do in Starfield. Now, we saw quite a bit of combat and action in the game.
Thank you, Kylo, but you really don't have to, dude. You really don't have to. I appreciate that, though.
Another huge focus of the game.
Yeah, Far Harbor's atmosphere was absolutely fantastic. That was such a good DLC.
Everybody's played Skyrim at this point. It can, you know, a combat is a big part of that. Unless you decide it's not. Like, if you're one of those folks that says, actually, I'm going to do the alchemy thing, and I just go off and pick flowers and make potions and, like, live another life in another world this way, then combat isn't part of it. But look, we know in an epic RPG, there's always bad people, they, you know, shooting at you. Sometimes you got to return fire, and there's a lot of fun to be had there. And so, you know, providing a lot of different skills that sort of determine how good you are in combat.
Pretty excited for Starfield. Although, like I said the other day, and like a lot of other people have said, at the end when there were like over 1,000 planets, like, okay, on paper that's like, wow, 1,000 planets, but in practice, that sounds more like a, I can't remember who said it the other day, like, wide as an ocean, shallow as a puddle, is a really good way of putting it. Like, that's
so much behind it. Can you talk about it?
Like, I worry that's what it could be like.
Customizable to the nth degree, and not just like cosmetically I want my ship to look like this or look like that. Though obviously that's totally a thing that you could do if all you care about.
What GPU do you have? I have a 3080.
What kind of weapons you have? Like
TI,
what
or is
kind
it?
of ship are you building? What do you want?
I think it's just a regular 3080.
What trade-offs are you willing to make or not? And then the other part of it is, of course, well, you can't just like.
Mickey, thanks for $5. Every time I hear someone talking about the creation engine, I lose a year of my life. Hopefully, it's good.
To build this stuff. What kind of
Cheers, dude.
you know skills do I need to level up?
Let
to
me.
Different parts of my ship.
I'll catch up on some
beyond,
donors.
What I could do without those skills. So there's a lot of, again, choices in terms of you get to
Great Destroyer, thanks for $5, dude. Doom Eternal DLC is really good. Don't miss out on it. Yeah, I won't do. I'm going to play it at some point for sure. Definitely. Thank you for the $5, dude. Alexander Campbell, thank you for the $2. Have you read Rubicon Protocol? I haven't, no. I'm pretty sure it's not out yet, is it? Is that in like August?
I mean, just as you mentioned, the scope.
But I've not like been sent an early copy. I've not read it or anything.
Like it's going to just make Starfield.
What's your opinion on the Pelican releasing on Flight Sim? Thank you for the $5, Halo, dude. Really cool. I think it looks really cool. Tempted to install Flight Sim and give it a shot actually and try it out.
Thanks for having me.
Of course.
Shame that that's all we got.
Now coming up, we'll hear from our friends around the world, including Squanch Games, Obsidian Entertainment, Playground Games, and of course, Xbox fans like you. But first, let's hear from the creators of one of the world's most popular Battle Royale games.
Oh, this one. The one that like no one has heard of, but is actually like low-key really big.
大家好，我是永劫无间制作人关磊。
We are glad to share Naraka Blade Point, a unique online multiplayer action game with players all around the globe. As a NetEase studio, 24 Entertainment is joining hands.
Deep Dish, thanks for the £5 again, dude. Would you want to see an ODST spin-off set on Zeta Halo set just before Infinite's campaign, but at the expense of any more chief storyline? Yeah, I would be down for that. I kind of just want anything new. I just want some kind of campaign DLC, as long as it's like good. I just want something, because at this point, like, I have no real interest in playing Infinite's multiplayer anymore, because to me, a lot of multiplayer is progressing and unlocking and customizing my Spartan and Elite, and all that is just absolutely awful in Infinite. So, and I don't think it's going to get any better, to be honest with you, for a while. So I have no interest in that. But the campaign, I really want more campaign stuff so bad. So yeah, I would take that for sure. Hayden, but thank you for the $5, dude. We need Halo Wars 3. I agree. I would love another Halo Wars. Can only dream. Adam, thank you for the $5, dude. Hey, Luke, my GF is having me play through all the MGS games and just finished MGS 2 last night, and it was great. Looking forward to watching a bit, isn't it? Hey, nice, dude. That's a good girlfriend you get right there. That's sick. Hey, dude, MGS 2 is a masterpiece. Absolute masterpiece. Absolute masterpiece. MGS 3 is incredible as well. A lot of people prefer MGS 3 to MGS 2, but I'm an MGS 2 fanboy. It's partly because it was the first MGS game that I ever played. It was the game that got me into the series in like 2003 or 4 maybe. So that was partly why. But it's masterpiece. Toga, thanks for the $5, dude. Had to chime in again. We should try. Oh yeah, I've been down to try Redfall. See if it's as good as Back 4 Blood. That's another thing, right? With Back 4 Blood, playing with anybody in a different country was a nightmare. Like, Toga's in Australia, I'm in the UK. Playing with him was it just didn't work. It just kicked us out of the lobby like every like 30 seconds.
We can't forget to mention our
not good
face customization system too. You'll never need to worry about running into a doppelganger on the battlefield, because you're able to edit your hero's features to your heart's content.
Wait, what?
Recreate your favorite faces. As we approach Naraka's first launch anniversary, we're introducing a brand new weapon, the Twin Blades, releasing together with the Xbox and Game Pass editions.
Yeah, Back 4 Blood was really... I didn't think it was very good at all. There was like the odd little section that really reminded me of Left 4 Dead. Like there's that one section where you have to hold out in that bar and the jukebox starts playing. I can't remember what song it was. It was like an actual licensed like 70s like rock song, and it was really cool. That bit was like, oh, I'm getting Left 4 Dead. I'm getting like Left 4 Dead DNA here. But the rest of it was just so dull, so dull.
Naraka Blade Point has launched its own faction clash game mode with Omni's Nightmare and the thrilling limited time mode Shadow Surge. There have been many casual modes to play as well.
Yeah, like if you're gonna play Back 4 Blood, I would always say just go play Left 4 Dead.
We're always listening to our player base, and we're happy to announce that the wait is over. players will see the first chapter of our
Audio's
campaign.
muted. It shouldn't be.
Form teams of 3 to take on new enemy types and massive bosses.
How's that?
Disarming a boss won't be as easy as disarming another player though. PvP and campaign mode are 2 entirely different games. Further campaign chapters are also in the works, so we're eager to hear any feedback you have for us. We are also working on an Xbox One version and hope to see more players
Hey Carson, how's it going, bro?
later this year. Naraka is launching on Xbox Series X and S and Windows Store on June 23rd.
And Windows Store. It's the first time I've heard anyone mention that in a while.
At launch day.
Wow, thank you for the $5 dude.
your
Honestly,
chance
Fallout
to dive
76 is
into
pretty
the
good at this
world of
point. Way too
Naraka
grindy.
Waypoint.
Fair. I mean, I'll be honest, I don't know if I'm even going to try it. To be quite honest with you, because I don't know. Like every time I'm like, oh, I might try Fallout 76, I look at Fallout New Vegas installed already, and I'm like, nah, I ain't doing that to myself. Andrew, thanks for the $5, dude. Someone mentioned Arbiter spin-off. I've got ideas for an infinite expansion of that premise, focusing on a stealth and rep, Commando Squad gameplay. Go for it. I would be very, very down for that.
Lost to time.
This game was weird because it looked like straight up Age of Empires, but it's not. But yeah, I would be down for something very much like that. I can't believe Arbiter's like barely had anything since Halo 3. Obviously there was Halo 5, but besides a small cameo in that, because like realistically he wasn't important for that game's story at all. He was just like, it was cool that he was there, but that's kind of it. Alter, thank you for the 9 months, bro. This is probably a question for Eckhart's Ladder, but do you think Cortana with the Guardians could take on the Empire from Star Wars by herself? Honestly, like you said, that's a question for Eckhart's. I would not know where to begin with that question, I'm afraid, because my Star Wars knowledge begins and ends with like all the popular stuff, like the movies and the TV shows. That's it. Like I've never read a Star Wars book or comic. Oh, and I've played like a lot of the games as well, but yeah.
I'm excited to welcome our friends from Oxide Games for a closer look at their historical grand strategy game for PC called Ara History Untold. Dan, Michelle, thank you two for joining us today.
Thank you for having us.
And on behalf of the entire studio, we are really excited to be here and finally be able to talk about Ara.
I mean, we all are excited
Ara.
too. You just had the world
Ara
premiere 2
twice?
days ago for Ara.
Question mark.
And I have to say, I'm a really, really big history fan. I love. I've been looking forward to talking to you two about this. Now, we all know this is not your first strategy game, but the vision behind Ara is so ambitious. So tell us more about it. And
Stewie, thanks for the $5, dude. If it's not showing a Halo Infinite teaser for a Halo Season 2 trailer, I'll be fine with that. I'm just surprised you've not shown anything. I thought they'd show something. Even if that something is like something small.
To the next level.
Breaking Bad and Halo
crossover. Working
crossover.
on a new IP, so that you don't have kind of these previous expectations that a sequel would have. And so the sky really was the limit, and we got to really take the genre to a new space. And we really hope that not only will fans of strategy games like this, but people who've never played a strategy game before will find something they love as well.
You're absolutely taking it to the next level. I think I saw like a drone was in like the 18th century or something like that. It's very, very
I do kind of like RTS games that do that, actually. I don't know if any of you guys have ever played Rise of Nations. It's on. There's the remastered version of that is on Game Pass on PC. It's an old RTS game that I played growing up, and the way it works is you go through like technology tiers, but the tiers are like eras in history, kind of like Age of Empires, how you have like the classical age and like the medieval age and like that kind of stuff, except where Age of Empires has 4 ages, this game literally went from like the Stone Age to like 200 years in the future. So theoretically what you could do, if you were like efficient enough, you could play against the AI and they'd still be in the Stone Age with like little rock catapults and sticks, and then you'd be 200 years in the future with like these like futuristic B-2 bombers and nukes and stuff fighting them, and it was hilarious. I do like it when games let you mix and match eras like that. Like she was saying, there's a drone flying around like a 17th century thing. I do like games that do that. You ever played Grounded? I haven't, but it looks quite cool. That's the game where you play as like a shrunk down person in a garden, right? Kind of cool. The Trump. Riot, thanks for the $5, dude. Halo Infinite Season 3 Morbin time. That was such a good leak. That was such a good leak. Stewie, thanks for the membership, bro. Welcome. Thank you very much, man. Mickey, I got that one. Stewie, thanks for 2 bucks as well. Halo Infinite Mobile. You know what? Actually, I'm quite surprised that that's not happened because every like mainline AAA game nowadays is getting a mobile port. Warzone has it, PUBG has it, Fortnite has it, Apex has it now. Apparently, Apex Mobile is like as good, if not better, than the regular Apex, which is wild. So I'm quite surprised that there's not been a Halo version of that yet. Yeah. Dapper Helljumper, that's the 5 bucks, dude. Hear me out. Call of Duty games based in a fantasy world where with orcs and elves and magic and stuff, but it's like a fantasy World War One. I mean, there was originally meant to be a like Roman Empire Call of Duty way back in the day, like after I think it was like at the same time as COD 4 or after COD 4. There was meant to be like a Roman Empire based Call of Duty game, which would have been wild. But I'm quite surprised they've never like did a spin-off that's like that just goes in a completely different direction. Oh, Grounded. There you go.
What can players expect from the 1.0 launch of Grounded?
The big one, of course, is going to be a complete game, and that means story, right? You know, from beginning to end, you can play through, you know, why are you here? Who put you here?
Grounded lore?
And how are you going to get home? And I think those are like the big questions that people are asking about Grounded. Originally, we really just wanted to make a survival game. And one of the jokes was, hey, what if we did backyard survival? Everyone was like, yeah, that's a very unusual idea.
I like this kind of games. It reminds me of all those old Toy Story games.
One of the things that we
are like insanely nostalgic for me.
Style of Grounded, things started like coming to life as we did the initial prototypes and like seeing some of the cool things, like the first time we added like the spider into the yard, seeing the reactions of people in the office, like even like jump scares, like people screaming.
It's cool. It's a cool idea for a game.
The team is very small. It's the smallest team I've ever worked on at Obsidian. I wanted everyone to be able to participate on the design side of things. So I said everyone is a designer on the team. And I think that extends into our community and how we're building the game in game preview.
Toy Soldier. Oh, yes. Toy Soldier. Yeah, I played that as well on Game Boy Advance, actually.
We work with the community and take all their feedback and suggestions. I think it's super rad.
For a game developer, too, that is a huge, huge thing, just to get people's feedback constantly of what they're liking, what they're not liking. And all those adjustments just make a much, much better game at the end of the day.
You played Hollow Knight? I've not played Hollow Knight, no. No news so far.
We're at that point now that the yard's finished, and now we can play
1,000 Planets exaggerating like with Fallout 3 endings. Thanks for the £2 Wanderer. Yeah, maybe. Maybe it is just an exaggeration. It could be. Would be the first time I tested, didn't it, like you said. Woo, thank you for the 20 bucks, bro. Holy shit, man. Thank you very much. Wanted to say thank you for the amazing Halo lore and videos that you made. It really helped me out and helped me get through a lot of hard times over the years and get me through a lot of pain that I was dealing with. Hey, bro. Thank you very much, man. I'm happy I could help you with that. That's very generous, and I'm happy that my stuff could help get you through that kind of stuff. They're always the best kind of comments, honestly. That always like reminds you why you do what you do. So thank you very much, man. I appreciate that. It's very generous, and I'm happy that I could help.
But in this trailer, we're showing players the Mantis. What can they expect from this?
So we're
Mantis,
super excited
Halo
to
reference.
finally show off the Mantis. I know that's been a big ask from players that they want to see a praying mantis in the game.
They've been asking for this for a long time. Do we have anything else that the players can get excited about?
You know, the mantis is just a little tease of one of the new boss fights, but there's more to come, right? Like potentially many boss fights that we have planned for the full release of Grounded. There's a lot more secrets and other things to uncover.
When we reached 5 million players, that was already super crazy. And then we hit the next milestone of 10 million players still being Xbox.
Doubling it, right?
Yeah, in Xbox Game Preview Early Access.
That just goes to show that we have a fantastic game. Everyone's just so surprised.
It is a very cool idea for a game. Very cool idea.
How much Grounded has grown.
I just hope that players and the community understand how important they are and impactful on this game with us.
You know, we're so thankful for everyone's support along the way. It's been an amazing journey, and we're finally almost at the finish line, right?
Yeah.
I will try this game at some point.
Here without our amazing community and all of the fan support.
Hey, JC, how's it going, dude?
Community.
Not doing too bad, dude. How you doing? Not spoken in a little while. Hope everything's well over at Deviation. Hope you're deviating well. Looking forward to seeing what you guys are working on, because like being kept very in the dark. I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys are working on.
My good friend York Newman, the head of Microsoft Flight Simulator. He told me it was imperative that I meet with him. So I'm in this helicopter. We're flying to this location. We're on our way. Let's go.
Watch him just get a real pelican. Watch him start flying a real pelican.
York!
Hey, Paris, good to see you.
Good to see you.
Thanks for coming to DC, man.
No, thank you. What am I doing here?
Later. Let's get in. We don't have much time.
Oh,
Watch
okay.
him actually fly a real pelican. Turn it up a little bit.
All right, Paris. Right across the Potomac. That's where our contact is.
Are we headed towards Arlington?
It's still secret. I'm sorry.
York, what is this place?
Oh, you'll see. Let's go.
Real pelican, maybe?
Wow. Look at this place.
I've seen a real SR-71 before as well.
How's it going?
Hello.
Paris, I
Went on a school trip in like God knows when, a long time ago, to an airfield where they had a real SR-71, and it was actually at the same time as it was just after Black Ops 1 came out, and so like me and all my friends have been playing like Black Ops 1 to shit, like loads of multiplayer.
Here we are at the National Aerospace Museum.
Getting to see the Blackbird in real life was wild.
Tell me more about that.
Well,
Been quiet, things have been going great, man. Awesome, actually. Hey, good to hear, dude. Good to hear, JC. Good to hear. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys are cooking up.
Organizations have a lot in common. Dedicated to
Got a
bringing
feeling it could
flight
be
to everyone, and,
quite iconic.
I was looking for the Spirit of St. Louis, which is in the Smithsonian ever since 1928. And the Smithsonian was gracious enough. They gave us a millimeter perfect scan, which is what we'll feature in the 40th anniversary edition. But
yeah, there's something really cool about air and space museums.
The foremost museum for air and space, the Smithsonian. Yeah. And Microsoft celebrating its 40th
SR-71
anniversary.
in Halo
Match made
confirmed.
in heaven, and there's lots of things we can do.
Yeah, authenticity, accuracy, access, it's all there. We're hoping that if everyone has as much fun in the community with the content that we initially collaborated on, a couple of our most historic aircraft, and some of the other aircraft in this center are already in the simulator, maybe we can jump in with both feet and do more in the years to come. Maybe even, who knows, we'll go crazy. We'll put the space shuttle in there.
God damn.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
That'd be very
All right,
cool to
you guys
see.
have never been here before,
No,
right?
this is my first time.
All right, so keep your eyes peeled, stick together, and Jorg, I've got something special for you right around here.
Perfect. Check this out. This is my favorite plane, the Junkers Ju-52 3-motor. Amazing.
And that is an awesome plane. And as I look at all these planes around here,
We're not talking about that guy's sweet bud.
All of them in flight sim?
Maybe not all of them, but we hope a lot of them. In the 40th anniversary that comes out this fall, we already have 3. We have the Wright Flyer.
That looks like the most unsafe thing to fly.
And we hope to get a few more. As Nick and I were talking, there's a lot of things we could do.
Yeah, we started with the most iconic ones, and
He said the word.
There's no lack of opportunity.
You know, I keep saying amazing.
Malaka, thanks for the $5, dude. What are your thoughts on Resident Evil 4? How do you think it'll play? All the love and keep it up with the great work. Thank you very much, man. I have a video coming out this upcoming weekend about RE4 remake. So you will hear my thoughts in detail in that video. But I am very excited. I don't think it's gonna all of a sudden be better than classic Resident Evil 4 because it's one of those games where like it just classic RE4 cannot be replicated, and for me it can't be beaten. No Resident Evil game will ever top that. The closest the game has come was Resident Evil 2 remastered, remake.
It's actually a huge coincidence. You're working on that beach
but Resident Evil 4 was just so like perfect. That game will never be topped, but that's why I think going in the remake direction over remaster direction is the better idea, because then you're taking the ideas of the game and you're thinking like, right, how can we like do this differently to like create like a different experience but in the same kind of shell. I'm not describing it very well right now. My opinion will be in my video, but I'm pretty excited. Oh, no, not pretty excited. It's my #1 most anticipated game right now. Like without nothing comes close. Nothing comes close.
And we're bringing back some of the
I'm very excited.
that were in those editions. So it's a real
Wiley Todd, thanks to 10 bucks, dude. Do you think Halo Infinite is the reason why you're so down on Halo, or are you just getting burnt out in general? Big fan, and also I find Halo Infinite mostly trash besides campaign. Thanks. Thank you for the 10 bucks, dude. Yeah, no, it's Infinite. It's Infinite that's got me like burnt out and down on it. Like,
which is a completely different way to experience the planet. It's just
waiting so long for a game like that, and then to have it turn out like Infinite is just like. And like most people that I know are in the same position. I know very few people who aren't in the same position as me with it, so it's like, it is what it is. I'm at the point now I'm just like, it's better not to think about it, and that's what I mostly do, to be honest with you. It's mostly what I do. Thank you for the 10 bucks, dude. Halo dude, thank you for the 5 bucks and the 5 bucks again. I tweeted you a couple of in-game screenshots of the flights in Pelican. I will have a look after the stream. Thank you very much, man. Mickey, thanks for the 5 bucks again. Hear me out. Infinite Mobile hasn't happened because 343 is too busy making content for a game that has no content. Yeah, maybe. Guess I have to wait like 7 years to find out. Eh? Thanks to the 5 bucks, dude. V71, thanks to the 5 bucks as well. I bet they tried to do a mobile, but the UI couldn't handle it. Yeah, maybe.
Today was a good day, but now I have a need for speed. I'm headed to the danger zone, baby.
Oh my god. I still got to see Top Gun Maverick, but it, like, oh, I've heard incredible things. I've heard very, very good things.
Aquí para disfrutar del mejor día de mi vida, el día de la Xbox, que estoy muy emocionado. I came in Madrid just yesterday to be here in FanFest Xbox, and I'm so excited. Estamos aquí en Madrid para ver nuevos juegos como Starfield.
That Godzilla spot, that's kind of cool. It's like Fred from Halo, Fred's armor from Halo 5, but Godzilla-ified.
Why gaming? Just a passion. Es una experiencia única. Me ofrecen algo que no encuentro en otro lado. Lo que te digo es como una familia para mí.
Andrew, thanks for the 10 bucks, dude. Basic Premise is a post-tank Helios Liberation from created Shadow of Intent, the Tex Infinity Distress Signal on Recon ARP, RB and Co, and Sarah Maki, going Artas. I'd be very down for that. I'd be very down for that. Getting RB and Artas and Anthony and Marquis, that would be sick. I'd be very down for that. Very, very, very down for that. One day we'll get something like that, bro. I hope. My fingers are crossed so hard they're snapping right now. I hope. I hope.
Nothing at all. A little bit like.
Whoa! Thanks for the second 10 bucks, dude. Thank you for the gamer hippo. Thank you very much, bro. I appreciate that. Appreciate it. I'm glad I could help you, man. Glad I could help you. Appreciate it. This game looks interesting.
That's our game, High on Life. Pretty insane. There's a lot to talk about.
Let's dive in. So Justin, you're typically known for working in animation. What brings you into the world of games? Why are you in the world of games?
Yeah. I'm obsessed with games. Have been my whole life. Always had ideas, always had, things I would love to make, but just never thought I could ever step into that arena because I lack all the skills needed.
You don't know how games work.
Other than like creative direction, creative ideas. Like
an interesting direction for a game.
Execute.
But that's why, that's part of why you want to start Squanch, right? Is like to be able to have an idea like that and let it grow to something amazing.
And to be able to be creatively free. I wanted to make games that I wanted to play. And that was sort of the spark that just lit the fire of Squanch Games. And then we shipped Trover and we shipped Accounting Plus.
Oh, they've made games already.
On this absolutely dream game. This is like our real legit swing at like a proper.
That game looks so weird.
Like, we're indie, but like this is like our AAA, or is it triple I for indie?
Yeah. We're triple I.
Yeah. This is a triple I game.
So the story of our game mostly follows like Earth being invaded by this evil criminal cartel of aliens who come in and kidnap humans and start selling them on the black market like they're drugs. And you're the one human who has to team up with a talking gun and stop them.
And when you select a cartel leader that you're gonna go after, like it opens the portal door to that world that they're in.
Eric, can you tell us a little bit about the worlds of the game, the art style of the game, the visuals?
Yeah. So we spent a lot of time kind of constructing and creating these awesome alien worlds. Myself and Mikey Spano, who is our art director,
that translates over from concept art really well.
Sort of art direction of the game.
It's so really trippy looking.
In this space, which was kind of Blade Runner meets the Muppets. So we're trying to capture that feeling with all of our characters, especially our aliens.
That is such a strange aesthetic, but like, I tell you what that reminds me of. It reminds me of the old Oddworld games from like the OG Xbox era.
On an asteroid. And yeah, what makes me really
reminds me of those.
The sort of really clear and like it's almost deceivingly simple narrative, right?
Save the Earth, humans or drugs, talking guns. Ta-da.
So Alec, who are the guns? What's their deal?
The guns are these talking alien Gatlians. They're all shaped somewhat like a gun you'd find on Earth, but they've evolved to be just gun-like in their own way. And so this race of Gatlians each has their own unique personality, their unique set of abilities. You're going to be rescuing them from this
so weird looking. The name Higher in Life for this is like the most perfect name.
And get more Gatlians.
Yeah, collect more Gatlians.
Yeah, a lot of players are going to have very different experiences depending on what gun they favor.
Yeah, you can
Pickle Rick Armicle.
Hear their dialogue, be part of different scenes and stuff.
Yeah.
Look at us, blasting away.
And sometimes you can unlock the guns in a different order than another player has. So when you go back through a level, you'll see things that you would have been able to access if you.
We Bioshock Infinite now.
Come back.
That's a huge one.
All right, so we've talked about this crazy.
The railings.
Sounds amazing. Why should people be excited to play it?
As a studio, we are attempting to bring A-level adult comedy into video games.
Something I love about Squanch is we would put a lot of effort into things that a lot of other studios wouldn't even bother with, like a single small joke that 5 players might find.
Well, okay. Now I can. I love that stuff. I love like edge casing and like
what makes you remember a game.
Yeah, like if a player's trying to break the game in a certain way and then you have an answer for that for them, that is like such a memorable and amazing moment. It's almost like watching TV, but the viewer is able to reach into the TV and poke a thing. And
I agree.
The character.
Hey Sean, how's it going, dude? I'll let you take a wild guess.
Really hard on it if you want to skip it.
Yeah.
I'll let you take a wild guess.
Yeah, if you're like a big dummy and you don't want to play the game at all, that's fine.
Yeah, I agree with that.
We're just gonna be upset.
Games that just like flat out stop you from trying to break them aren't interesting. Like every game can be broken. It's not like the fact that your game can be broken is like a bad mark on it. Like if it's like getting on the map in Halo 2, like that was not hard to do because it was so like fun.
This is gonna be fun.
What is this?
You know I can't let you leave.
What is this? A Texas Chainsaw Massacre game. Yeah, it is. That's Leatherface. I still gotta force myself to watch that awful looking new Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie that Netflix made, where it's like a bunch of TikTokers that go to art. Oh yeah, shit. Nice. Yeah, they are showing new stuff actually. That's a good point, Sean. They are showing new stuff off. But the speedrunner strats kind of became iconic in a lot of games. Exactly, JC, exactly. Like, as soon as you start patching that stuff and trying to block it, you're taking away so much player control. Like, players, like, will try and break your game as, like, a style of gameplay. Like, that's what speedrunning is, right?
Play a character named Andreas Mahler, who is an artist working at a Benedictine abbey. He gets involved in a series of murders and scandals.
Let me catch up on some donos real quick. Jordan Stewart, thanks to $5, dude. When you start an OnlyFans, kidding. Love all the content you post. I've learned so much from your Halo lore videos. I appreciate it. Hey, thank you very much, bro. Thank you very much, man. I can honestly say that I don't think I ever will, but never say never again. No. Zachary, thanks for $2, dude. Dude said that bar song instead of Black Betty. That's it, Black Betty. That's the song from Back 4 Blood. That's the one. That's the one. That section in Back 4 Blood was really good. That was like the moment where I was like, oh shit, maybe this game is going to be pretty good. So that was really early on. And it was kind of like, I will do any fantasy if we can make at least 500k. Honestly, I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to go there. Anyway, Chief's Apprentice, thanks for $5, dude. Love the channel. Keep up the hard work. How do you like the remakes for RE2 and RE3? Thank you very much, bro. I appreciate that, first off. I loved RE2 Remake. RE2 Remake was an absolute goddamn masterpiece. RE3, I liked a lot more than other people, than most people. However, that's because I don't have any attachment to the original RE3. The first RE game that I played growing up was RE4. I didn't play 1, 2, or 3 growing up. From the beginning. So I didn't have as much of an attachment to it, so I enjoyed the remake more. But I do think objectively RE3 remake wasn't as good as anywhere near as good as it could have been. It was definitely a rush job. It was definitely pumped out really quick because of how successful RE2 was, but Capcom missed the fact that RE2 remake was so good because they took so long with it. Like, they announced that in what, 2015? They did the like We Do It video in 2015. So there was a lot of they had a lot of time to work on that. But yeah, I still liked RE3 remake. It wasn't anywhere near as good as it could have been, and it didn't do the original anywhere near as much justice as it should have done. But what it was, I enjoyed it.
I think when we look at social change,
TJ, thanks for the £5 again, dude. We played a game called any space sims like Elite Dangerous, a 1-to-1 scale of our galaxy, 400 billion star systems you can go to. I haven't, but I've seen over the years, I've watched a lot of gameplay of like that, Star Citizen, and games like that, and they've always interested me. I really want to try Elite Dangerous VR because playing that in VR looks incredible. I'd love to try that in VR. Funny Boy, thanks for the $10, dude. Hey X, what are your thoughts on the future of Halo? Where are they going anywhere? Hopefully somewhere, or is it something that's going to die out? And do you wish Bungie still made Halo? Thank you very much, bro. I appreciate that. Modern Bungie, no. They're like, whenever anyone says like, oh yeah, I want Bungie to come back, like, it's modern Bungie are not the Bungie that we knew growing up. Like, they are very different. Future of Halo, Halo's never going to die. Halo will never die. Like that, as bad as it gets, it will never die because of how long it's been going and how big of a fan base that has created. There's always going to be a large number of people that are going to want to play Halo if it's good. That's the thing though, if it's good and if it gives them what they want. Like the fact that throughout the Halo drought, we were still pulling like 6-figure view counts on videos about like Halo 1 lore. Like lore that was like at the time 18 years old, right? Like older than that even. Like people want to play Halo still. People still love Halo. It's just they're not being given a game to make them that gives them like the urge to come back and play it frequently. That's the issue. So Halo's never going to die. It's in a rough spot, don't get me wrong, but it's never going to die. There will always be a population there. There will always be a large group of people that want to play the game, and probably enough people playing a game to sustain it, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Andrew, thanks for the $2, dude. Michael Cusack from Yellow and Smiling Friends plays Knife. Oh, in the Rick and Morty game. Yeah. Smiling Friends I've been told to watch. I've heard good things. But yeah, I know he does stuff with Justin Roiland, so yeah, he's in that. Rose Graham, thank you for the £2. Halo Infinite Season 4, crumbs from my...
Now hold your horses, young man.
Jesus Christ, crumbs from my AFC. That's Season 2, I'm pretty sure. Isn't that what Season 2 is? Crumbs from my KFC. I hear that's what Season 2 is. Predator, thanks for the $5, dude. Have they showed anything new, or is it just all behind the scenes of what they showed yesterday? Now, they showed a few new things today, which gives me a little bit of hope. I mean, I'm not expecting anything at this point, but you never know. You never know. Barrier, thank you so much for the 500 krona. Holy shit, bro. Thank you very much. That is insanely generous. Hey man, I hope you're doing fine. As I'm waiting for Halo Infinite co-op, do you have any recommendations for a good co-op game that I can play with my friends on Xbox or PC? Sad to see the state of Halo right now. I hope to see some changes soon. First off, dude, thank you so much. That is actually fucking insane. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate that a lot. Right, okay. Co-op games. Call of Duty Zombies. Will always recommend Call of Duty Zombies to anybody ever. Absolutely god tier co-op. World at War, BO1, BO2, BO3. Anything after that, I wouldn't bother. But World at War, BO1, BO2, BO3. Absolutely fantastic co-op. Left 4 Dead. God tier. What else? There's definitely other
interact with the others.
What co-op game? Do I play any co-op game? I think.
One of the really important things was that this art style.
If you're looking for like just co-op, I'd say those. I've been playing a lot of Squad recently with some IRL friends. Like, which Squad is like a really tactical like multiplayer military game with like 64 player servers, I think. Squad is really fun, really fun. What else? Left 4 Dead is just like god tier co-op. I've heard the Alien Fireteams game is really good as well. Definitely try that. Has anyone recommended anything? Sea of Thieves is really good now. Definitely worth giving Sea of Thieves a shot. I still need to, for sure.
Each player is like a voice in the character head. Are you taking the money this time? I am definitely not.
RE5, yeah, to be fair, Resident Evil 5 is a co-op game, and it's a lot better playing co-op than it is playing solo. So if you're into Resident Evil, RE, Way Out. That's the game getting out of prison, right? The Prison Break, like 2-player split screen game. That yeah. That's going to be really good. Yeah, they're my recommendations. My go-tos will always be Left 4 Dead, Call of Duty Zombies. They will always be my absolute instant go-to recommendations. Slime Rancher.
Are waiting for us in the
They will always be my go-to. I played Vermintide 2 a few years ago with like, I played it with Late Night, Favin, and Axeman a few years ago, and that was pretty fun. And I'm somebody who's never been into like any Warhammer stuff at all, and I enjoyed it. Yeah, Armor 4 will be out soon as well. It Takes Two, that won loads of awards at the Game Awards last year. That's meant to be really good. Yeah, I would, my go-tos though, like I said, World at War for zombies, and BO1 and BO2 and BO3. BO3 is so good as well because of custom zombies, like infinite custom maps for zombies that range from like really serious maps that like have really cool stories to like pure jokey maps like Minecraft maps, Morbius maps, like anything you can imagine. Portal 2, god tier co-op. Yeah, they're my recommendations. Thank you for the 500 krona, bro. I appreciate that a lot. That's wild. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. J plus 4, thanks for $5, dude. Just started playing Metal Gear Rising. Hey, I love it so far, but I suck at parrying. Also, hopefully we get something for Halo. Dude, okay. Fellas, parrying in Metal Gear Rising, I've played that game so many times, and it wasn't until the playthrough that I did like a month ago for my video that I actually properly started parrying. So, yeah, I wouldn't be too ashamed of that. Like, it takes some getting used to. Same with Dark Souls as well. Like, I've played Dark Souls 3 a few times, Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 2, Sekiro, and it wasn't and Elden Ring, and it wasn't until the very end of Elden Ring where I started to actually parry stuff, and even then I can still barely do it. Parrying is hard in most games. Yeah, this is Halo. This is Halo 19. Kevin Zig, thanks for the $5, dude. Do you think we'll have the Halo Wars 3 and or will we find out what happened to the Spirit of Fire and how the Banished got off the Ark? We find out that stuff in or some of that stuff in the book Divine Wind. I hope Halo Wars 3 happens at some point, but realistically it's not going to be for a while, I don't think. Because they pitched it, I think it was after Halo Wars 2 came out, there was a pitch for Halo Wars 3 that was made to whoever like authorizes those things, but it got turned down, which sucks. Yeah, it had like space battles and stuff, and like you could customize like frigates and the Infinity, and it looked really cool, but they got cancelled. Or not even cancelled, just turned down. Gears of War, back to co-op games. Gears also fantastic co-op games. God, I want a Gears remaster so bad, dude. MCC, but for Gears, I would do so many things for that with Gears 1, 2, and 3. Oh.
All right, time to get going. First trip in a while. Put this in here. Australia. Passport. I need a passport. Where's my passport? Passport.
I'm going away for I'm flying like a completely different country for the first time since pre-pandemic. Next week, actually. And that's just made me remind myself that I need to go and check that I've got everything. No worries, Tone. Thanks for stopping by, bro. Appreciate it.
Where's my Uber? All right, let's go.
Bokano, thanks for $5, dude. Welcome back. Been a while. You made my closing shift worthwhile. Hope to play against you one day, Kiro. Hey, thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. I'm glad I could do that. That's sick. Thank you very much, dude. Good to see you back. Andrew, thanks for the $5. Now that there are a lot of new Xbox franchises coming out, do you think FIFA 43 may have caused the fall of MC no longer being the mascot of Xbox? Nah, I don't think so. I'll be perfectly honest with you all. I do think that Xbox is quite a lot lower down. Oh, I do think, sorry, that Halo is quite a lot lower down Xbox's pecking order now than it was a few years ago. To be honest with you, it's not the golden child of Xbox that it used to be anymore. I think that's quite apparent. But Chief is literally like akin to Mario or Sonic, right? Like Chief, regardless of what happens to Halo, even if like absolute worst case scenario, Halo did get shelved, right? Chief would still be something they'd use for marketing because it's Master Chief. Like, he is on par with Mario and Sonic, right? So, yeah. I think we're good in that regard. Gummy, thank you for the $200 Mexican, bro. Thank you very much, man. That's very generous. Greetings from Mexico. Thank you very much, man. I absolutely love your channel. Keep it up. P.S. Can I get you to say happy birthday to me? You made my whole day. Bro, Scummy, happy birthday, my man. I hope you have a very iconic day. Thank you very much for the dono, and I appreciate that a lot. Yeah, thank you very much, man. Happy birthday. Hopefully it is an iconic one.
Fans have been telling us for years
Fingers crossed.
How much they loved Forza Horizon 3's Hot Wheels expansion. So we've been waiting for...
Oh yeah, like, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that Infinite is in a good spot or anything. I'm not saying that like Halo is being managed correctly right now. I'm not complete opposite of that. But realistically, Master Chief and Halo, they are never like, we are never going to live in a world where those IPs don't exist anymore. We just won't. Like, they will always be there to some degree. But the issue is like, to what degree, right? Like, it's clear, like I said, that Halo is not as high up on Xbox's pecking order now as it used to be. It's not as important to the brand as it used to be.
Forza Horizon's most extreme racing yet, and prove yourself a Hot Wheels legend.
Let's go.
As well as
anything Hot Wheels based, I am so down for.
You'll take on new driving experiences across gravity-defying magnet tracks, as well as
AQ47, next to $5, dude. Thoughts on P43 to just pull Destiny 2, cut their losses, and make Halo Infinite 2 instead? There's still so many fundamental issues in Infinite. Yeah, that's one of my worries about that 10-year plan thing. Like, Infinite has so many, like, issues that aren't just like, oh, this one feature isn't working properly, or like, this one bit of content is missing. Like, the fact that desync is still as bad as it is, the fact that the menus and UIs, I know they're talking about that in the drop pod or whatever, they're updating that in the drop pod, but like, are as broken as they are, and the hit detection is as bad as it is, and the fact that the UI still can't support like the playlist that should be there. It does seem like there are some fundamental issues with the like the foundations of the game that make me worry about a 10-year plan. Because I don't know, I mean, again, I know nothing about game dev or engineering or anything like that, so take everything I say with a grain of salt, because I might be completely wrong, but to me, from like a very layman's perspective, that doesn't seem like the kind of stuff that you can just patch in a hotfix or like a seasonal update, but who knows?
Hot Wheels creation kit.
Who knows?
Over 80 new track and stunt pieces that instantly snap together thanks to our new building team.
Alright, fellas, I'm going to be honest, right? I'm 25, and if they... I'm 25, and I would very, 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 very unshamelessly buy entire Hot Wheels kits nowadays. Like, I would happily go out and buy, like, a massive, like, actual physical Hot Wheels kit.
Yes, so
happily.
10 new amazing cars come into the pack, including 4 new Hot Wheels cars, which have been scaled up.
Andrew, thanks for $10, dude. RBDLC gameplay, co-op AI squad, like Republic Commando better than Halo 5, faster move speed, evade replaces sprint, I'd like that. With personal energy sword like SPV3, active camo, portable man cannon, phantom supply drop. I always kind of like that. The energy sword was like a armor ability kind of thing in SPV3, like a better melee. That was a cool idea. That'd be cool. I'd be down for that. Like I said, dude, I'd be so down for like anything Arbiter based at this point, because he's been done dirty now since Halo 3. Patton, dude, I'm gonna be the same, bro. I've been looking at like a little Lego Star Wars sets recently. Like, should I pull the trigger? Should I pull the trigger?
A Hot Wheels legend. You can also choose to take on the
There's just something so like cathartic about building stuff like that.
to take on a team of drivatars in the Horizon Tour.
Ooh, I absolutely love that. Final question now, though. When can we expect to play?
Yes, so Forza Horizon 5 Hot Wheels.
Do it, you know you want to. Has that Spanish Scarab that you posted the other day? That was what got me going on that. I was like, oh shit, maybe I do want to start buying this stuff. That Scarab looks so sick. Pretty spenny, but like worth, because that looks so cool. Oh, here we go. This is Halo. This is a good trailer. I've never played Fall Guys. This is a very, very good trailer. There you go.
Now, onto our next block, pun intended, of course. Minecraft Legends is the action strategy take on the franchise you never knew you needed.
There you go.
Dennis Rees from Mojang Studios.
That's Halo 7, by the way. That's the official Halo 7 reveal trailer. You'll see my reaction on my channel.
I mean, this is a really exciting time for the team. Let's talk.
Yeah, that was a good trailer. That was a good trailer.
I have nothing to
That it leaked yesterday. I saw it like this morning or last night. That was a cool trailer.
They made Minecraft Dungeons, and now we're moving on to the recently revealed
DJ Aftershock, thanks to $5, dude. Was very disappointed in the Halo TV show for not having RB and Chief and that infamous spicy scene.
And then let us know what Minecraft
Imagine, bro.
Well, we
I mean, I guess it could have always been worse. God, that show was not good.
For some time now.
Jeez.
Minecraft Legends is an action strategy game. Is set
anyway, on to the next one. I don't want to think about that TV show.
In order to build this, really
Zach, thanks to $5, dude. I'm moving to the UK in a few weeks. Invite me over for a split screen, bro. Come on. That was sick, dude. Welcome. Hope you enjoy it here.
In doing so, we were able to
Brett the Illustrator, thanks to $5, dude. Been following forever. This feels like the worst of times. My friends have quit Infinite for Fortnite. Sadly, I agree. It feels like Xbox forgot Halo. It does to a degree. It does to a degree. But
exploring this world.
I would say like the bad times are worth it for the good times, but we've been in bad times for a very, very long time now, and I wonder if we're actually going to get out of them. Maybe we will, maybe we won't, who knows. Thank you for the $5, dude, and I appreciate the long-term support. I appreciate that, man. Thank you very much, dude. Straight up, I'm punching the air right now. This is both a good trailer and a disrespectful trailer. Halo's a joke confirmed. Mickey, thanks for the $5, dude. I mean, like, I think that's a good-ass trailer, to be honest with you. It sucks that all we've had this E3 or what, this Summer Game Fest, whatever, it just collabs, but like, that Fall Guys trailer, that was good. At least what we have had has been like,
I feel like with a new game,
like what we've had has been like in and of itself good. It's just that we've not really had much, and that all the stuff we've had has not been in the game that came out like 7 months ago and is like 10% complete. But
were the most popular ones that came up, and so we started to.
Austin, I actually have done. I looked back at some of them.
We came into Blackbird Interactive, and that was
actually last night. That was it. Last night I went back and I watched my 2020 reaction, and I was like, "Oh, bro."
Many of those people that might follow Minecraft.
Sweet summer child, I have done. Josh Berry, thank you for the $1, dude. No message, but thank you very much, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, I went back and watched that, and I was like, "Oh, dude."
There. And
if only you knew.
Of a badger head And really, that was meant to be an
Elijah, I'm not doing too bad, bro. Not doing too bad. I'm hoping for some more Halo stuff, but I have a feeling that's all we got. Hopefully, you're having a good day, bro.
Would you say that Minecraft Legends fits in the overall
Tucking into some
Minecraft
protein
universe?
right now.
Well, the Minecraft universe is just always growing and expanding. And if it's not from our partner communities, then it's from Mojang specifically. Like you mentioned, Minecraft Dungeons. That's a great example where Mojang went out and we built this dungeon crawler experience in the Minecraft universe, and players love it. It's wonderful. And with Minecraft,
they increased the store prices. Did they actually? No way they did. How bad is it, Has? How bad is it?
A whole bunch of new characters and a lot of other things.
Hang on, is
that
my
I'm not ready to share right now.
Dennis, I thought we were friends. I thought we were friends. You can share it with me and everyone watching. No, okay. I won't pry anymore. But tell us when the game is coming out and where we can keep up to date.
Oh,
It's coming out in 2023.
You know what?
On PC and console on Xbox.
We launch
Game
Infinite.
Pass.
Let's see what the
And
store
if you wanna
prices are
know
like.
more-
Let's have a look. Oh, it's launching on my other monitor. Give me 1 sec. Just weird booting Halo Infinite. Give me 1 sec, guys. It is very loud. Very, very loud. Okay, you know what? I'll give them credit where it's due. If that drop pod is out, the first loading screen was just a lot faster. Oh god, you're about to hear how loud my PC gets booting this game up. Okay. Okay. Let's have a look at the store. I'm not playing a game. That. Oh, that thing. Ooh, dear lord. $17 for an armor. That's cool. That looks really cool, actually. That is not worth $7, but that looks really cool. That molten lava effect. That looks like that looks like the fight caves from RuneScape. That looks like the fight caves. Dude turned into Jad. A bunch of, you are kidding me, a bunch of colors for $7. Okay, well, that's about them. Anyway. Oh no, anyway. The Halo news, Cappy Bird, is that we got a Fall Guys collab. I believe. I think that's it. Zach, thanks to $5 again, dude. Does Chief hooking up in the show finally end all the memes about the suit pleasing him? Those memes are eternal, bro. They will never die. Those memes will never die. They're here forever. They're here forever. Destroyer of Nations, thanks to $5, dude. I moved to this stream because the IGN chat was driving me crazy, but we most likely won't see anything Halo due to... Yeah, I don't think we will do either. Although, to be fair, they showed the Fall Guys thing, which I actually know, you know what, they have teased a little bit already.
Who leads the gaming ecosystem organization here at Xbox.
Oh, I'm having this protein flapjack right now, and it's like really getting stuck in my throat.
And so good to see you too.
Good though. So
yes, I'm super excited for this conversation because, as we know, game creators are crucial to Xbox's success. And whenever you talk about them, it's with such like passion and tenacity. I love it, and it sounds super important to you and the rest of Team Xbox. So my question to you is, how do creators inspire the work that you and your team do?
The creators are just the bedrock of everything we do on my team. You know, when you really think about it, we're
but yeah, thank you for stopping by, Destroyer of Nations. Welcome, bro. And I appreciate the dono. Andrew, thanks for $5, dude. When Fall Guys has better Halo armor customization than Infinite. Oh my god, I don't know anything about Fall Guys customization. However, I did see that Flight Sim's Pelican has more free color options and like everything in Infinite.
A vibrant and engaging gamer community for them to
find
come
quite funny.
to through Xbox.
Eric Nyland should write Halo 7. I'm actually pretty sure a long time ago, years ago, shortly after Halo 5 came out, Eric Nyland, I think he said that he applied for a job at 343, but he applied too late and didn't get it for a writing job or something. But I would love Eric Nyland to come back. I'd absolutely love him to come back.
The developers, but the players themselves as well.
Why is YouTube disabling comments in every video?
The team just announced a new feature that's going to bring game demos to players. Can you tell us a little bit more about Project Moorcroft?
Project Moorcroft. I know. I love these project names. I wish they would just let me name it, but they won't.
Say it.
I know. They won't.
Can we change that?
Oh yeah.
Well, look, we were sitting down as a team, and we were thinking about some of the things that we've always loved the most about the gaming industry. And one of them was, remember when you would go to a show like PAX or E3, and you would go to the show floor and you get to play a demo or a piece of a game, and the developer would be right there next to you,
it's not only you.
Their experience, asking you to try
Comments aren't working
out,
for me either.
asking your feedback, and that was one of the things I
think we looked out having
experiences. We just
chat
don't
still
have
work.
them as much anymore, in the way that the world has evolved. And so we thought, gosh, how can we make Game Pass like that? How can we use the power of Game Pass and all of the great discovery and player engagement that is in it, and have it create for creators that opportunity to engage with fans early as they're creating.
Actually, yeah, I saw some people talking about that, and it's quite interesting that they removed the pelican flying glitch from campaign right before that collab with Flight Sim. I don't know I don't really know why they do that, because they are very different games. I'm not sure if that's just a very weird coincidence or something, but it's certainly interesting. Koga, thanks for $5, dude. Bro, I'm laying here half dead, and every time you say, "Oh, this is Halo," I jump up just to be fooled. I would never say that again. Thank you, bro. Thanks for the $5. Andrew, thank you for the $20, dude. Holy shit, you've been very generous. You don't need to. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate it, but you don't have to. As a personal sword, the functionality will be identical with 4 unique models for each elite. Army Prophet Spain, Artas, Evocarti's Edge. Nice. The white blade for Artas would fit very well. Phantom Drop will be host only. Places FOBs, marquee supplies, weapons and vehicles and fire support, recharges and yeah, I'd be very down for that. I'd love an elite experience like that for Infinite, honestly.
It enables you
but,
to experience
I mean, asking for playable elites, like I said at the start, it's like thinking about the last 100 meters of a marathon when you've not even finished the first mile yet. It's a long time. Long time. But yeah, dude, I would be so down for that. That idea sounds sick. I'd be so down for that.
What we believe to broaden our perspectives is critical, and we think about
it's Spartan. That Spartan story thing will go down as one of the stupidest things. I just don't understand. It's just not true. Like Halo 3, Halo Reach was like the most Spartan story out of all of the Halo games, and I have played elites
in the last day, which has been pretty cool. And the other thing that we did this year is, for the first time ever, we actually have a presence in Africa. We have our first Xbox employee in Africa, specifically dedicated to working with creators in the region.
So what message would you like to leave for creators who are interested in starting in the industry?
Yeah, I get that question a lot. People say to me, gosh, I would really like to be part of the gaming industry. I'd love to make a game. How do I break through? How do I get involved? And I say, first of all, network. Talk to people, meet people, connect with people, just how you and I connected actually at an industry.
Thanks to $2 Destroyer. I would love an ODST expansion.
Build that network and that connectivity, because it's so critical. And
I would absolutely love,
particularly in gaming.
Love an ODST expansion.
Go to industry conferences like GDC.
Maybe one day.
People, learn.
I hope so.
Try that out. And if you're interested in making a game for Xbox, you can actually go to GitHub.com. You can actually download the Xbox Game Developer Kit and get started.
We need a Marcus Phoenix collection. I would do so many things for a Marcus Phoenix collection.
Xbox.com, and then you can self-publish to Xbox, which is another great way. And of course, if you actually want to get involved in the industry, all companies are great.
People asking for playable elites and Infinite doesn't even have infection yet. Dude, exactly. That's the thing. Like, I really want playable elites, and I love the idea of them and everything, but like, we're so far away from that, unfortunately.
We've heard from so many amazing developers on today's
We're so far away from that.
Before we finish, is there anything else you'd like to share with us?
We were talking earlier about the importance of people being able to tell their story through a game and how incredibly powerful it is.
No
and
content.
When we were talking about that, I was thinking about an experience we've had as a team that's been very touching for me. So, a couple years ago, we started really consciously extending the depth and breadth of content that we have in the Xbox ecosystem. And it was through that I got to know the team making Stalker 2 really well. And I actually got to intro that
Looking forward to
game
Stalker 2
last year in the Xbox Game Showcase, and it was just incredible. And the thing was, when I was looking at that game last year...
Okay, so thanks to $5, dude. Can we all agree that FIFA 3 should handle the campaign and other studios should do multiplayer since they only seem to have a good... I don't know. I don't know about the semantics of, like, individual things, but, like...
It's a compelling story.
I don't know. At least Infinite's campaign was good. I've seen quite a lot of people starting to sour to Infinite's campaign. Honestly, there's maybe a few things that I've soured to a little bit since launch, but mostly, like, my thoughts now are still pretty much the same as they were when I first played it. Like, I still really like it.
And visceral to me.
But it's a shame that it's not had any, like, updates at all.
Talking about their culture, talking about fighting for the existence.
Junk Stick, thanks for $10, dude. I'd love to see the Madden armor core that's Halo 3 Spartan core with the classic and new armor that was added to MCC. I agree. I would love to see that. I really, really, really want Halo 3 style recon back so bad, dude. And Rogue as well, because I love Halo 3 Rogue, but Halo 3 style recon to me is just like, I'm not a fan of Reach style recon. I really don't like 4 or 5 recon. But Halo 3 recon is absolutely
about the situation in Ukraine. And as part of that, they actually shared with us something that they wanted us to share with all of you.
Thanks for $10, dude. Destroyer, thanks for $5 again, bro. I'd charge into a Flood Hive with a wooden spear for a Marcus Phoenix collection. Dude, same. I want a Gears 1, 2, and 3 remaster so badly.
1-1-3.
Yes.
Looking forward to Stalker 2. I mean, for obvious reasons, it's been delayed, which, yeah. Jesus. Yeah, I think the dev team relocated to... I can't remember what country it was, but I know they managed to relocate, and I think they've actually started work on it again recently. So if they've done that, they must be safe.
Работа, идеи, она не останавливалась. 3 месяца назад началась война России с Украиной.
Шок от робочий день начинается тревоги.
Сейчас сильних обстрілів. Ми біжимо в укриття. Це переноска для мого кота.
Oh, fucking hell, man. Jesus fucking Christ. This situation is so fucked.
Я живу і працюю в коридорі. Зі мною живе одноокий пес, врятований з-під обстрілу в Гостомелі. Зараз мені важко писати квести про війну, коли вона йде навколо.
Так работает в перерывах между сиренами і волонтерськими задачами.
Світ ще побачить, наскільки в нас класна культура, і в тому числі, наскільки класні ігри ми можемо...
I really hope this game does absolutely exceptional after all this. It deserves to. Jesus Christ, man.
Это непередаваемое ужасное чувство, когда ты не знаешь, живы они или нет.
Я Дмитро Ясенєв, розробник Сталкера. Ніколи не міг уявити, що в 21 столітті в центрі Європи може статися повномасштабна війна.
Я Олексій Іванов, ком'юніті-менеджер проекту Stalker 2. Зі зброєю в руках захищаю свою країну від російської агресії.
Привіт, я Макс, наративний дизайнер гри Stalker 2. Після перемоги я до неї повернуся.
Побачимось на релізі. Слава Україні!
Jesus Christ, it's so fucked, dude. So fucked. Oh shit, okay. I'll catch up on demos in a minute, guys. I really want to watch this. I'm forward to this. This game deserves to do absolutely fucking exceptional after all that shit, dude.
Last question, Dr. Dallin. Are you sure the perimeter surrounding the zone is really enough? If a powerful emission were to occur, we would...
Listen, the zone has remained stable for years. Besides, we didn't establish the most advanced institution in human history without first guaranteeing its safety. As the head of the Scientific Institute for Research of the Chernobyl area, or CERC for short, I believe the wonders that we will bring to the world far outweigh the potential risks.
How big are these risks exactly?
The zone reveals a whole new world. We can stick with the old one, fearing change. But tell me, do you want our descendants to remember us as cowards? Or as those who dared to venture forward to a new, better humanity?
I'm very much looking forward to this game.
The injured were evacuated. I remind our listeners that a similar incident happened in our region quite recently, ruining homes and livelihoods. However, city officials urge people to stay calm, assuring them the situation is totally under control.
These devs of chat, they are indeed. They are indeed. I suppose, like they were saying, some of them who are still in Ukraine are like have stayed working. I mean, like, I guess like having some sense of normalcy in your day, working on like doing a regular job, probably helps detract from like what's going on around you. Like having a degree of normalcy that is just like what you'd be doing anyway is like escapism. Yeah, I hope that game does. Oh, is that it? Okay. I hope that game does exceptional because it deserves to. The devs deserve that game to absolutely just go turbo insane and do really well. No Halo. We got the Fall Guys thing and that's it. Yeah, so that's that. Let me catch up on some donos, and then to be honest, I think I might just end the stream because I want to get back to work on the you know what? I'll show you guys. There you go. You can see the Modern Warfare 2 video. How it looks right now. Peek behind the curtain, if you will. I have a lot of Sicario stuff in here, which makes me very happy. Those, if Modern Warfare 2 doesn't have a 2022 version of the Akimbo 1887s, then I'll be sorry. Editing streams would be peak. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people do that nowadays, and you know what? It's quite tempting. I'm not going to do one now, but it's quite tempting. Drop pod. I'm going to be perfectly honest. I'm not rushing to play Infinite after that drop pod. Like, it's cool, don't get me wrong. I'm happy they're updating the game, happy they're fixing bugs and everything, but, like, it's not bringing me back to the game. That's for sure. Thank you, Raptor. I appreciate it, dude. No idea, Sean. No idea, dude. Hunter, thank you for the £10, dude. Trailer for Entrenched Returns just dropped and they didn't show it at the showcase. To be fair, I'm not surprised because it's just like a trailer for an event we've already had. I'm not surprised they didn't show that, really. That doesn't surprise me too much. I do think they should have shown something, but I don't know. No idea, but thank you for the 10 euros, bro. I appreciate that. Trellius, thanks for the $5. I'm desperate for literally anything Halo right now. Most probably campaign DLC, bro. Me and you both. But I don't think we're gonna get that for a while, I'm afraid. I wish. Teensy Kitty, thanks for $2 again. I feel like Infinite campaign style hurt the cutscenes. You mean like the one-take cutscenes? I agree, I like them, but on replays, they got a bit boring and repetitive, I'd say. Like, they've been missed, like, classic cutscenes, which I hope we do get back. Casey Garcia, thanks for $5. Yeah, mama. Fair enough. You too, bro. Thank you very much. Osok Kronos, thanks for $5. I want to play a Halo game as the Covenant, but it's like the other side of Halo Reach, the invasion, killing humans, blasting the planet. I still think that'd be really cool. Again, that's a game that I can't believe we haven't got. I wish Halo, as an IP, could, like, spread its wings more in that regard. Like, I wish it was outsourced more to other developers to work on, like, spin-off games while 343 work on the main stuff. I wish they'd do that, honestly. But I'd like to see that as well. Destroyer, thanks to the $5 again, dude. Earning armor pieces in OG Halo was the best grind, but an Infinite microtransactions force you to get what you want. Yeah, I agree. That was one of the main, like, attraction points to me for, like, classic Halo multiplayer, like Halo 3, Reach 4, even to a degree 5, and MCC, like, unlocking armor and stuff, but now, like, I'm not giving them any money for it. Like, I'm not buying anything in the store. I will not ever buy anything in the store, so that's the only way of unlocking armor in the game, so it's like, yeah. Mickey, thanks for the $5. The game is going to reflect real-life events in more ways than we can ever imagine. I pray for the devs, and I will show support by getting the game. Same, that's Stalker 2, I agree. I thought that, like, some of the radio dialogue in that little cutscene was a bit, like, I don't know, what's the word for it? It was just strange that, like, I was hearing that, and it would apply to real life as well. But yeah, I'm 100% going to get Stalker 2 and support the devs, 100%. 100%. Tree Frog, probably not. No, I'm afraid. Probably won't be. Busy working on videos. Now, besides the Fall Guys collab, Enrique, no Halo news. No Halo news. So, on that note, I'm going to end the stream and get back to work on my Modern Warfare 2 video, which should be coming out tomorrow. Oh, shit. Mr. Installation 00 himself. Bro, thank you for the £20, dude. Holy shit. Very generous. Thank you, man. Just got over my extended showcase. No Halo, but it automatically redirected my stream to you. So we're all watching you through mine. Hey, bro, thank you so much, man. That is very generous. Everyone, can we get an I00 iconic in the chat, please? I00 iconic. Dude, thank you very much, man. I appreciate that. That's very generous. I'm just about to end my stream. But yeah, that's very generous, man. I appreciate it. No Halo kind of sucked. It was kind of to be expected, but it still sucked at the same time. Yeah, it is what it is, I guess. I think we're in for a slow time with this game for a while, to be honest. Slow time. Andrew, thank you for the $5 again, dude. I'm able to share more details on my RB expansion with you elsewhere. We'll be happy with any platform. If you want to just tweet them at me, that'd be fine. I'll check them out. That'd be the best way, probably. Just tweet them at me. Thank you for the $5, dude, and thank you for the donations this stream, man. I appreciate that. And yeah, so I'm gonna end the stream here, guys. Thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. Modern Warfare 2 video tomorrow. Resident Evil 4 video on the weekend. We're eating good at the moment, guys. With a branch out content, at least. We're eating good. Thank you all for stopping by. I appreciate you all. Thank you all so much, and I will catch you all in the next one. I'm so bad at ending